Alright, this is going to be part 5 of Fuga, Melodies of Steel, part 3. Anyhow, Kathy says we will soon reach the spaceport. As soon as we get there, we'll load the Tyrannus on the shuttle and get ready for launch. Understood. A few hours later, near the lunar spaceport. Mr. Lunat will leave the shuttle controls to you. Of course, you may count on me. Would you all kindly stand by in your seats? Okay. Here we go. May you have a safe journey. Another few hours later, between the moon and the Earth. Malt? May, you're awake. You can rest longer. I'm fine now. But you know, I had a really bad dream. By that, you mean... Was it a dream where everybody died? Yeah, everyone from all over the world. The gods got rid of everybody because I was a bad girl. I didn't want to watch it, but everybody died. It's gonna happen. I can feel a very unstable flow of no-no from her. I know you guys might think that I've lost my mind, but up until now I've been repeatedly seeing the future over and over again before making choices, and it seems that May has the same power. Maestro might have used that power to choose a future where the world would be destroyed, and is trying to make that happen. Maestro is plotting to destroy this world and revive the old world humans, but he didn't know how. And you are saying he has found the method to do so? Yes, most likely. That's why we need to hurry back to Earth. May rejoined. 2 days later, Earth, beyond the orbital ring. We will soon reach the orbital ring. What on earth is that? Can't believe that was here this whole time. Must have taken a crazy amount of time and effort to build. Whoa, now that looks worth exploring. That is the orbital ring, a facility that encircles the Earth. There is an orbital elevator that extends from the station to Earth, but I'm unsure if it's operational. Should it not be, we will have no choice but to re-enter through the atmosphere. It's dangerous here. We need to run, says May. Huh? Targeting response from the vicinity of the orbital ring. What? Enemy attack confirmed. Performing evasive maneuvers. Whoa! We've been hit. Lower hull is damaged. Did Maestro set up an ambush knowing we would come here? Damn it. Increase thrust and focus on evasion. We must reach the ring. The Elden Ring. Roger. Despite repeated attacks, the shuttle managed to weather and dodge hits to reach the orbital ring. However, the shuttle had suffered significant damage and was no longer able to withstand atmospheric re-entry. I suppose we have no other choice now. We must make our way to the elevator station. I finished mapping the orbital ring, flying to the nearest station along the ring perimeter. It's probably best to assume that Maestro has something there waiting to intercept us. Intermission. It appears that there's no choice but for me to enter the ring first and verify the situation. I want the rest of you to head for the connecting dock where the Tyrannus can be brought inside. I will use the pressure suit from the shuttle and enter through the nearest airlock. We understand, Mr. Lunette. Please be careful inside. I will, but considering how prepared Pierre has been thus far, it's hard to imagine the elevator will be undamaged. Did you just say my name? You mustn't abandon hope until the very end. So long as you do not abandon hope, a future surely awaits, says Kathy. What did you just say? He's remembering his love. You couldn't be. Mr. Lunette, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Well, I'll be off. Yes, and please be careful. Take care. I will. Thank you. Lunette put on the pressure suit and proceeded to head for the connecting dock. Time for intermission. The Tyrannus approached the connecting dock in order to board the orbital elevator. A massive pipe extended downwards from the station toward the surface of the Earth. We have a message from Lunette. I found an undamaged control room, and I'm communicating from it. Firstly, an update. The elevator has indeed been destroyed. Damn that maestro, he prepared for every eventuality, but it seems that in his hurry he failed to deal it a critical blow. The main power module has been destroyed, but he left the emergency power module unharmed. So that means we can get home? Yes, it appears we'll be able to get the elevator back online. I'll be opening the shutters to the connecting dock, so I'll need you to bring the Tyrannus to the elevator. Alright. I'm glad I didn't give up hope, Catherine. This reminds me of a certain fight in Final Fantasy VII. After the Tyrannus was safely loaded onto the orbital elevator, Lunette returned to the tank. Now that we've finished our preparations, I will activate the elevator. Please do. The elevator began a gradual descent, slowly accelerating downwards. This is quite nerve-wracking. Well, it looks like we're going back against all odds. My belly hasn't felt this empty in ages. And to think that such a facility was above our heads the entire time. I wonder how much further down we have to go. I have a bad feeling about this. Hard to believe you can make an elevator this long. The speed's just falling. Oh, let your guard down. Maestro might have something else planned. What's happening? It feels like I'm being lifted upwards. Our speed of descent has exceeded expected values. Artificial gravity will not be adjusted in time. This isn't right. The orbital elevator isn't supposed to descend at these speeds. Heat readings are rising rapidly. Damn it, was this all part of his plan too? What have I done? Forgive me, if only I'd been more careful. It's not your fault, Lunette. We didn't have any other options. At this rate, the elevator will crumple under the weight of acceleration, or worse, it could even explode. Large thermogenic signatures are approaching us rapidly. What? Damn it, no, not at a time like this. Alt, he's coming. Run. Whoa! A ray of light pierced the main support column of the elevator, critically damaging it and causing it to begin to collapse. The Tyrannus was thrown out of the elevator in the chaos, where an ominous machine rapidly closed in. I knew it would come to this, Malt. You couldn't stop the world from coming to an end. Ash. But you were able to drag Maestro out from the moon at least, just as I had predicted. Fall back. I will handle the rest. You? You're gonna fight for us? Do you expect us to believe that? If you won't trust in my words, then I'll make you understand through force. You have no role left to play here. Why do you always have to get in our way with the worst methods possible? Paw, Sybil. If only you knew, and not that you have any need to. And what? You're gonna say that's why you killed Mom and Dad? I am. If you want the truth that badly, how about I give it to you? If you've the resolve for it, that is. If you're gonna finally tell me, I have nothing to fear. Very well. Let's put it to the test. You know, I wouldn't usually go this far out of my way to fight somebody. Don't get in our way. I can feel your impatience, and I'm gonna change that impatience into fear. We don't have time to fight you. breakthrough chance. When I was the same age as you, I too found the Tyrannus in that cave. That's when I awakened my future sight. I saw the world end, the world that you would destroy. What? When I told our mother and father, I received quite the shock. Our mother could also see the future, ever since she was a child. Mom did too? And she saw it as well. She saw the end that you would bring. That was when we knew it was the truth, that you would become the thing that ends the world. That's not possible. Possible. If you retreat now, I'll let you go. Get off the Tyrannus and go home. Think about your friends. It's not a bad offer. I'm not giving up. Not on this fight, and not on the future. You've grown to be stubborn, but I guess that's just like you. Lowers attack of self. Hyrox says, "You will burn in my flames." Damn it, the rest of the Crimson Knights are here too. Do I ever get to go again? I'm just curious. Our mother and I both saw the exact same future. That's why I left the village and trained my power, forged it until it was mine. After all that training, the future I began to see was a completely different one. It was one where our mother and father killed you to prevent you from ending the world. What? Our parents were pious and unafraid to sacrifice themselves. They must have thought they had no other choice. Mom and Dad? No, you gotta be making this up. And that's why you don't have to believe me. It was all my fault. It was all because I had to open my mouth and say those stupid things. I was the one who took their lives. That's the only truth you need to know. No. That's why this is my fight. Now leave. Or do you still plan on moving forward? This is our fight. It's our future. You sure have grown strong. In that case, defeat me and step over my body. Tell me what happened the night of the fire. I need to know the truth. I'll tell you, and you can make of it what you will. That night, our mother and father had finally come to their grim decision, and I returned to convince them otherwise. But it was too late. They couldn't find it in them to lay their hands on you, so they lit the house on fire, hoping you would all die together. Mom and Dad? For me? I never wanted you to know that your own mother and father tried to kill you, even if it was a terrible decision that they never wanted to make. Why didn't you tell me until now? The truth behind their deaths is a burden, one too heavy for your younger self. But now I know that you have the resolve to carry that burden. And trust. Please, take this, Ash. You win. You sure have gotten strong, Malt. Ash, looks like I couldn't see what's going to happen in the future at all. I can't see it either. But we fought because we knew it was what we had to do. That's how it's been, and that's how it'll continue to be. Maybe I've just become a coward. A coward who cannot move ahead if he can't see the future. That's not true. That's not true at all. If you weren't here, I would have just been a monster like they all said I was. She's right, and I'm just here with you because it's never boring with you around. Yours was a burden few know the weight of. You're strong, Ash. You all. The Tyrannus's exterior temperatures are rising. Energy reserves for cooling are insufficient. We are at imminent risk of combustion. This is pretty bad, isn't it? The shape of the Tyrannus is preventing the hot air from escaping. We're gonna crash! We had never planned for an atmosphere re-entry. It's not possible for us to recover from this. It's so hot, but damn it, what can we do? Think. Calm down. The Tyrannus won't fall that easily. Kathy, update your information. We'll give you the nanometal that you're missing. What? How do you know Kathy? Did you forget when I took you to Berman? I was the one who woke Kathy up. I made a promise with her a long time ago to have her guide you guys. Guess we don't have time to be chatting. Take it, Kathy. Additional energy obtained. Generating anti-heat field. Exterior temperatures have returned to safe values. Thank goodness. Now then, this is your fight. I'm leaving it to you, Malt. Ash. Don't forget, you don't know what Maestro has in store for you. It's May. May's power is the key to changing your future. And one more thing, you're the eldest son. As her only brother, you have to protect her. You can change the world. I know it. Show me a different future. That's what I've always wanted. Ash! Atmospheric re-entry has been completed. We are currently south of Gasco. Looks like we made it home somehow. Ash is probably alive. Somewhere. Not that I'm worried about him. Ugh, I can't wait for some fresh air. I really thought we'd die that time. I feel so heavy now, but it's also a little relaxing. It's been so long since we last saw a blue sky. Thank goodness. Let's go outside. Quick. It makes me feel grateful just for being alive. We sure pushed the Tyrannus. We better fix her up sooner rather than later. That was my first time falling from that high up, and it's hopefully going to be my last. We need to find the Hikashia. I'm glad to see that we are all safe. We'll have to look for Pierre's whereabouts soon. I saw this. There were lots of lights raining down, and they destroyed everything. Fuga. Melodies of Steel 3. Chapter 10. Complete. Oh dang, that's a lot of stuff there. Legendary Warriors Memories number 3. One night. Hey. Oh, it's my grandpa, the legendary warrior. Grandpa is unnecessary. I hope you still understand that I'm your ancestor. Sorry I fell asleep during the last story, but I already know about that story from fairy tales. Very well. As you have apologized, it's all good. I've seen what drives you to fight, though I have lent aid, you have done well. I don't really understand what you're saying, but that's a compliment, right? If so, thank you. Should you ever need my help, thou must prove thyself. I'm glad that you'll help us, but... Oh? Unsatisfied? It's just, everyone's trying to become stronger by themselves, and I want to be stronger by myself, too. I want to be stronger to protect everybody. I see. Perhaps I misjudged your character. You've proven your resolve to me. You are worthy to inherit my strength. Boron, was it? I shall continue to lend you my aid, regardless of your will. Not enough to hinder your growth, that is. Wow, thanks. And between the two of us, I was a weak child myself. Wait, really? 'Twas my comrades that gave me strength, just as yours do now. In conflict did I lose a friend. I pray that the same sorrow does not visit you. Yeah, I'll do my best. Oh, it's morning. I feel like I had a really great dream. Alright, time to do my best. Oh, lordy. There's all kinds of stuff that we did not get on this playthrough. Oh well. Definitely seems like this was meant to be played a couple times through. Petite Mona? Question mark. It's Petite Mona. But what do I do? Things are bad right now. I'll ask Catherine. She might know something. Hi, Catherine. Ugh. Catherine, are you okay? Did you fall down? I'm fine, May. I was just dizzy, that's all. Ugh. I seem to have caught a bit of a cold. Oh no, I'll help you. I'll be okay, but you could catch my cold, so you should stay a little bit further back. But I had some medicine, so I'll be fine. You know how well it works, don't you? Okay. But thanks for worrying about me. It looks like you wanted to ask me something. What is it? Will the scary dream I had actually come true? I had a dream where the world got destroyed and everybody died. I was wondering if that's actually going to happen. Well, let's see. Maybe it was a warning from God to let you know not to let the dream come true. Oh, in that case, it's not scary at all then. Yeah, and I'm here to help you as well. I've prepared as much as I could to help you, so please take a look. I'm here on survey and patrol, but the village chief told me to head back because no war is ever going to happen out here. You can have this. He also told me to be nice to the kids. I've never seen Catherine look so sick before. I'm worried. Would you go check up on her for me? Here, you can have this as way of thanks. Oh no, you don't seem like you feel really well. Are you worried, perhaps? Would this cheer you up a little? Okay, I have to go now. Be sure to rest, alright? Of course. I'll see you again. Okay, bye bye. Ugh, there's blood in it again. None of my meds are working. This might just be a virus that didn't exist in our time. I need to tell Pierre. As long as you don't give up hope, a future surely awaits you, but... Oh, Guillaume, I may not be able to see you ever again. Guillermo, maybe? Chapter 11, The Terrace of Moonlit Audiences. Earth. Outer space. While the children were desperately fending off the Crimson Knights as they re-entered the atmosphere, Maestro and the Hikashia were orbiting the Earth at a tremendous speed. Oh, so that's where Aurora Borealis comes from. The Hikashia released countless minuscule crystals as it flew. They were glittering as they scattered over the surface of the planet. This seems like some Xenogears limiter removing type crazy. Alas, the jewel of the stars, how your radiant blue is now all but gone, hidden under a sea of clouds. To you fleeting beings who should have never been born into this world, I offer a gift. May you enjoy it. Now then, the seed of the future has been planted. It's time for a purge. And what better place to start than what used to be my home country? I can hardly believe they gave you a name as barbaric as Gasco. You poor thing. Uh-oh. It's the Elon satellites. O ye weapons of fallen nations, who hath once brought doom to us, now slumbering without your masters, you will purify the world with your light under a new lord. Maestro and the Hikashia hacked into countless strategic laser satellites orbiting the Earth and activated them. And one of them, high above Gasco, began to take aim.
Energy charge at 100%. Ready to fire.
Alright, good girl. Now, let's take our civilization back. Why is that the one singular line of dialogue that was in English in this entire game? It's kind of wild. What does destroying a bunch of floating islands do? Ha ha ha! Burn it all away! Now, my accursed symphonists, follow along to your maestro. Here we perform the Melodies of Steel, a fugue of oblivion. Why did he need to go to space to hack into these lasers? Anyways, at the same time, this plot isn't really tracking very much for me. A lot of it seems very circumstantial and has like a Deus Ex Machina every 5 seconds. The children are like, "Oh, how dare you reveal the horrible nonsense of this plot? Ultra-high altitude lasers have been fired above Gasco. The targeted island has been vaporized." What? Vaporized? Was that Maestro's doing? Was it an attack by the Hikashia? Or were their weapons capable of that in space? How awful. The no-no is in a frenzy. This is bad, but for some reason, something's not adding up. He's gonna make it rain light. That's gonna destroy everything. It couldn't be. Those are the satellite lasers, a strategic weapon from the old world. How could they still be working? Is Maestro still in space? Should we not have come back? No, he isn't. Huh? He's gonna come down to Gasco with lots of bad things with him. What else does he have hidden? I don't know. I can't remember anymore. It's okay, May. You didn't do anything wrong. If we don't do something about those lasers, Gasco will really disappear. We have a message from the master of the ancient ruins. Voice channels are being forcibly opened. What? I see you've safely returned from the moon. Allow me to be the first to welcome you back. Thank you. Not that we got back all that safely, or that we have the time for this. I see you're struggling with the Hikashia and the weapons of the old world. I have judged this to be a dangerous situation. Is there anything we can do? Conventional weapons, such as those of the Tyrannus, are unable to deal the orbital weapons any significant blow. Although it would be inadvisable, I propose temporarily awakening the dormant Titanomachina. You mean the Vannergand? No, the area you call Gasco is home to other dormant Titanomachia. The Larez and the Lamour, under my authority, I will awaken them. I will limit the attacks they're capable of by a non-standard procedure. This should be sufficient to deal with the satellite lasers in orbit. I have mixed feelings about using these sorts of weapons, but I guess we'll have to go with your plan. And if we're going to be using 2 of them, I doubt that Maestro will be able to ignore us. Are you planning to use them as bait to lure him out? Yes, I do. I will make preparations for the awakening. Please head for where the Larey and the Lamour are sealed away. Coordinates have been received. Our destination is near the former Malamute tunnels. Alright, let's go. We're not letting Maestro get away with this any longer. Intermission. Hostile units detected. I believe them to be weapons the Hakashia generated. Alright, battle positions. Consider them stronger enemies than the ones we fought on the orbital ring. Communications from Gasco detected on open lines. Pick up whatever you can. We need to know as much as possible. Roger, connecting. From the lines came a chaotic cacophony of desperate screams and shouting. Enemies with advanced technology had appeared out of nowhere and began attacking Gasco. The rampant rumors stated the powerful lasers raining from the skies were from the wrath of God, and the chain of command was rapidly collapsing. This mess isn't happening just in Gasco, it's happening all over the world. A familiar voice stood out amongst the chaos, shouting instructions to the soldiers. Do not panic. Push them back with numbers. Lieutenant Muscat, it's me, Malt. You're safe? Are you with the Tyrannus? Yes. I have many more questions, but we're currently engaged with a powerful enemy. It shames me to ask, but we need your help. Of course, we'll change the tide of battle right away. Your words give us courage, Malt. We'll defend Gasco together. Please be careful. Intermission. Large enemy unit detected ahead. It is engaged with the Gasco troops. Friendly forces are vastly outmatched. They won't make it out of there without us. We need to go help. Of course. Our chances of victory will improve if we strike first. We gotta help them right away. We can win. Soldiers of Gasco, fall back. We're sorry. We don't have enough firepower to push it back. It's okay. Just leave it to us. Our saviors. We thank you. Enemy unit appears to be very powerful. Please proceed with the utmost caution. Of course. Let's do this. Oh yay, now the enemies are just starting with full bars and attacking me instantly. That's awesome. Well, at least that was easier than I thought it would be. Enemy silenced. Battle over. Soldiers, are you alright? Yeah, we can retreat on our own. We'll be fine. Thanks for coming to our rescue. No worries. Be careful on the way back. Alright, we should head for the Malmute tunnels, where the Luray and the Lemure are sealed as quickly as possible. Roger. Skies above the former Malmute tunnels. Oh my. That thing's got some boobies on her. Oh my, could that be? Well, if it isn't our very own Titano Machina, Luray and Lemure. Not quite fully awakened, but still, why were they awakened at all? How curious. This game's plot hinges entirely too much on people being, like, at various places before they even know they should be there. Whoa! Was that another orbital laser? Affirmative. It struck our target destination. Damage unknown. What? Our earlier attack has caused a sinkhole where the Luray and Lemure were sealed. As both units were unearthed during their awakening, it can be assumed that they were captured by the Hikashia. Are they okay? The orbital lasers do not have the output to destroy them. However, their capture was unexpected. Got it. Then there's no problem. I'm so glad they're still okay. If the Luray and Lemure are distracting Maestro, that's fine. That's what we had originally planned for. Understood. I will continue to awaken them. We'll try to get there as soon as we can, before Maestro can get in our way. We have reached our destination. Orbital laser attacks have left much of the debris in the air. What destructive force? Wait, what's that? I see you've made it to your destination. What you see in front of you are the two Titano Machina that were utilized by a country that once existed here. The Luray and the Lemure. Our goal is to destroy the orbital satellites, and their functionality has been limited to the bare minimum necessary to achieve this. I will now charge them both up with the necessary energy for interception. As soon as the weapons are charged, I will fire. He's coming. Maestro is coming. What? Communications are being jammed. Enemy signature is rapidly closing in from above. A massive shadow was cast on the children as they looked upward to see the Hikashia descending upon them. So she was behind it all. The Tower of Futsu must be more desperate than it seems. Are you really going to try and stop me with those half-baked Titano Machina? Maestro, so you showed up after all. But of course, not that I want anything to do with those pieces of scrap. I'm here for the Tyrannus, and for you, May. What? I'm not coming. Where is this? Malt? Hello there, May. You worked quite hard for me on the moon. I do appreciate it. These depths are so deep that Malt cannot reach here. Now that you've awakened, only you and I can reach this place. No, I hate you. You keep doing bad things to me and Malt. Let me out of here. My. I would be more than willing, provided you help me. You simply have to activate this Master Seed here. Huh? Don't. May, are you okay? Malt? You lost consciousness for a second. Oh no, did Maestro do something to you? How very clever of you, Malt. Even in the waking world, you are able to sense the deep depths. I suppose I should explain, it wouldn't be fair otherwise. See, I covered this world with a particular crystal. It monitors information of every living being in this world, and all that information is linked to the Master Seed. Soon enough, all that information will converge here. And what are you going to do with that information? What do you think would happen if I destroyed this seed with the Tyrannus' soul cannon? A reset. What? Ha ha ha! It would reset all of you little beasts from the face of the planet. That's right, exactly like we were. Such a thing should not be possible. A reset? That means we're all gonna vanish? What would drive you to commit such an act? I stole the Juno's secret technology, the secrets of matter conversion, and used it to create the soul cannon. I would not realize that this was the technology behind resets until much later, however. That is the soul cannon, a weapon that, on a much smaller scale, creates resets. But apparently, borrowing their secret technology angered the Juno. See, that's really dumb because there's so many enemies that you could have potentially used the soul cannon on that will survive till later for plot reasons. So to link that to a reset would mean that anything touched by it would probably not survive, so it just seems kind of dumb. Like, they're also kind of inferring that it's incomplete, but at the same time, again, either this is just poorly translated or it's just absolutely like plot hole after Deus Ex Machina. Anyway, though it was a miscalculation on my part to invite their intervention, now that the Master Seed has been linked with every living being around the world, I can eliminate you all if I simply shoot it with the soul cannon. Were you able to understand that? Your plans won't work if we never fire it. Oh, but you will. Who do you think created the Tyrannus? Unfortunately, it will take time for me to finish the Master Seed. I would be done in a heartbeat if you and May were to help, but you won't, now would you? Of course not. In that case, why don't I have the Hakashia keep you company until I finish? You can play tag together, and you can be it. Who knows, if you win, you might even be able to stop me from finishing the Master Seed. Children like you love games like this, don't you? You, quit messing with us. Why? I'm doing nothing of the sort. I'm simply the type who's the most serious when they're at play. Yeah. We'll never use the soul cannon. You seem to be misunderstanding something. You will use it, and you will use it as soon as the Master Seed is finished. Then all we have to do is defeat you before you do. There's a possibility that Maestro will hijack the soul cannon. I will monitor the progress of the Master Seed. Destroy it before it is complete. Create a super hot fireball. HP recovery. Breakthrough chance. Yes, that's right. And there's a simple way to defeat me. Just shoot me with the soul cannon. Point out that he's panicking. You must be worried if you're talking that much. Big words for a small brat. Huh. Lowers accuracy from self. Oh yeah. Immediately gets a second attack. Seems bullshit. Normal ending. The Hakasha has been silenced. No. No. No, no, no! Why does nothing ever go according to my plan? After all that work to get humanity's data back from the Tower of Futsu, all that effort to finally get here, it was going so well. I was on the verge of taking back the world, and now... Don't think everything's gonna go your way, buddy. All I wanted was to give humanity a second chance. What's wrong with that? You would have never even existed if we had done things correctly. How many times have you gotten to do things over? Who do you think gave you that power? It was me. Nobody would have gotten hurt if you hadn't gotten everybody involved in this. We didn't need to fight either. We didn't need to fight over and over and over again. Do you not want to fight anymore? Then let me play the finale for you. This will be risky, but I have to use my last trick. I'll pour every last bit of energy left from the Hakasha into the Master Seed, and that will instantly complete it. The Hakasha will be powerless, but so long as it serves its purpose. We won't let you do that. Prepare to fire. The Tyrannus' energy stores were diverted towards recovering to minimum functionality. We will not be able to divert them to armaments in time. No, we finally got this close. Now, this truly is checkmate. Speaking of the checkmate, that is a really cool gun that I wish I owned. By CZ. No, that's not an advertisement. I just really wish I owned that thing. Anyways, the master seed has been completed. No! No! Come to me, May. Ah! May! Come. This is a place for just the two of us. Let's continue where we left off, with the end of the world. Your energy will become the trigger for the soul cannon and will destroy the master seed. Reset this world for me, so I can restart humanity. No, I don't wanna. Malt! Hmm? May! What? I'm taking her back. Malt! This cannot be. Only those who have awakened can make it to those depths. Are you telling me that you've used your future sight to interfere into deep depths May that she's seeing? Ugh, just venturing here would cause your consciousness to start to dissipate. I don't care. If your consciousness disappears from here, your entire existence will disappear from reality. Oh well, I'm taking my sister back. I have to protect her. And one more thing, you're the eldest son. As her only brother, you have to protect May. I'm the oldest. I will protect her. Rawr! Let's go, May. Ugh. I couldn't keep that promise to Ash. May, I'm so sorry. Malt! May, are you alright? You fell unconscious again. Thank goodness. I was so worried. You must be really tired, May. I guess even May gets tired sometimes. I'm pretty tired too. Maestro just went silent. What's going on here? Yeah, he said the Master Seed was complete, but nothing's happened. Perhaps Maestro has run into trouble of some kind. The Kakashia is still functioning. We mustn't let our guard down. Does he still have something up his sleeve? Wait, where's Malt? Malt? Who's that? She may be a bit confused. Did you perhaps see this person while you were unconscious? Are you okay? I'm Chick. Do you remember me? Huh? What? None of the children aside from May remembered who Malt was, merely wondering if she was still confused. No, how could nobody remember him? It looks like neither the Hakashia nor the Tyrannus are in any shape to be fighting. Thanks to a certain somebody, the Master Seed, that was my only hope, is nothing more than a shiny rock. Now you've done it, but I'm glad that you're still here, May. What? I can still try again because of you. I can do it all over again. Is this moment reality, or is it just another possible future that you're seeing? No matter what it is, I'll make sure that you want to redo this moment. I'm gonna hack every satellite that's in orbit right now and blow you all to pieces. Once I destroy it all, you'll want to start over, won't you? Everyone will die, whether they're precious to you or not. Can you live with the guilt after I've turned everyone into ashes? The Luray and the Lemur have finished charging. The orbital satellite lasers are all being controlled by the Hakasia. If you can silence it, it will prevent them from firing.
Damn you. Damn you! It's always you getting in my way, you damned Juno.
Soul cannon activation confirmed. The energy for it has already been charged. What? Is something else happening that we're unaware of? Why is it doing that? What on earth? Wait, is it Malt? I won't let you hurt them. The children heard the voice of a young boy. I will protect May. I'll protect them all. None of them could remember who the voice belonged to. But for some reason, tears filled their eyes. Luray Lemur firing anti-aircraft lasers. Ah! Malt! Malt! Oh, that's the big boy gun. A zone. Shot through the heart! And you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
No. I'm disappearing? Me? Minerva, when I'm gone, continue my plans. Bring back humanity in my stead.
Pierre, we Juno merely give man information and means. The execution of any plan must be done by your hands.
Wait, Minerva.
Directive denied. I will not proceed.
Oh, that's right. That's exactly how you watched us destroy ourselves in the first place. I completely forgot. This is why I've always hated you, Juno.
The Hakashia's signature has disappeared. Satellite targeting systems are now offline. Their current status cannot be verified. Everything should have come to a close, and yet, what is this feeling? We beat Maestro. It's over. Enemy signature has disappeared. Satellites appear to have been destroyed by a soul cannon. Hey, that voice. Who was it? I feel like I shouldn't forget who that is. That voice was... Huh? Who was it again? It's the voice of someone I love. Urban outskirts, Gargantua wreckage. As the battle with Maestro drew to a close, something strange was happening. Someone had raised the wreckage of the Gargantua, using it for their own means. The colossal airship began to rampage towards Pharaoh at a furious pace. To stop it, the Gasco army, German rebels, and the members of the Imperial army who had surrendered to Gasco took up arms together. However, their combined forces were unable to stop it, and it eventually reached the capital city, Pharaoh, where it devastated the capital with a massive spell-powered bomb. The Tyrannus and the remaining Allied forces shot down the airship, but it was too late to prevent it from executing its final attack. In the resulting battle, many officers lost their lives, including Baum, Stolen, and General Merlot. The citizens of Faro had tried desperately to evacuate, but many were unable to escape the explosion. After the battle, an empty silence hung in the skies. And yet, those who survived joined hands so that together they might heal from the wounds that disaster had inflicted. Gasco would make true peace with vermin, and they would walk the path of recovery together. Gasco has suffered much loss, but without you all, I have doubts that we, the world, we would have fared much worse. I'm truly glad that, at the very least, you all survived. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. For those who gave all they had to protect us, even as they fell in battle, we must continue to uphold and protect the peace that they have granted us. The children who survived the battle would carry on the legacy of the comrades that they lost. As the children walked toward the future, hope filled their hearts that their comrades would watch over them along the way. Pierre, I will not cling to the old world any longer. Just as you fought by using the Tyrannus to reclaim humanity, the people of this world fight desperately to live on. I will place that pure, misguided dream of yours to rest in the Tyrannus. That's right. I never knew when to quit. And I'm sure a certain little girl doesn't want to give up either. Well, look at that. The Terrace of Moonlit Audiences. Cleared, Chapter 11. Fuga. Melodies of Steel 3. Normal ending.
記憶の中に優しい声覚えてる笑顔とともに離れて思う君がくれたこの世界輝いている悔しくて寂しくて未来 空をかける流れ星一筋の希望を乗せて一緒に見てた同じ夢未来までつないでゆくよ切なくて温かい心にずっといてくれる会いたくて会いたくて見上げた空に君を思う
Congratulations for clearing the game. You've saved the world with your courage and resolve. You were surely faced with a lot of difficult choices to reach this point. On behalf of all the people in the world, we are truly grateful. However, this outcome might not have been a completely satisfying one for you. To achieve an even greater future, all the children need to survive. Try to avoid sacrificing anyone to the soul cannon, and if you're victorious until the very end, you can surely carve a new fate for yourself. This story is about helping the children grow, to learn new things, to bond with each other, and to make choices to change their fate. Along with the children, continuing to progress forward without giving up is the key to finding the truth. Do your best. The battle is over, but is this really the end? If you wish, you can play again from the beginning, keeping everything you've already acquired. All of the Akasha panel's functions have been unlocked. You may now start the game from any point in the story. Keep all your stats from the first playthrough, get the upper hand on challenging enemies, and attempt the more difficult battle routes in New Game Plus. A deceased child's fate can be changed. Use the Akasha panel to return to a boss battle where a child was sacrificed to defeat the boss without using the soul cannon to resurrect them. Assist chances can be reselected. By changing your selection, assist parameters will change, and new assist characters can join as allies. Assist characters who are already allies will not leave. Retain link levels between the children. Strengthen the bonds of friendship you began forging in their first playthrough. Complete links to reveal each character's secrets. Make your tank the strongest it can be. New Game Plus allows you to earn extra experience and materials so you can further upgrade the tank and unlock its maximum potential. You can unlock all of the gear icons on the main menu by meeting certain conditions. Perhaps something will happen once they're all collected. Would you like to save your progress?